Yeah, yeah. And this one over here. What's up, Mark D? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, man. I'm gonna do a series. We have a Patreon that we launched, and I want to do a series. I'm not gonna say once a month. I'd say at least once every 3 months, maybe once every other month. I don't know, but I'm gonna do like videos, just up like I'd be sitting here, and I'll show people how I play the songs. I might dumb them down a little bit if they're like a little difficult, but I mean, I'm not a fucking really good guitar player, honestly, so most of this shit's pretty easy. Oh, what up, Cody? Hope everything's good out in Arizona, man. I'm just gonna play 2 seconds of a song. Let me know how it sounds. Must I reply? Please call. I reflect your light. Play your part. I'll play mine. Otherwise, we will freeze in endless night. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, I'm gonna go live on Facebook too, just to fucking. I'll play like I want to play. I just want to play that Sam Cooke song, honestly. So I'm gonna play it as a sound check too. YouTube is buffering. Alrighty, we're live on Facebook now. Gonna pull the chat up. How Facebook is. It says the connection's good. Hello, everybody. Started a little bit early so I can do a little sound check to see how everything's sounding. Ew, sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, I know I lie, bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 I'll give you jewelry. Yeah, 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 you know I'll always be a slave till I'm buried in my grave. Oh, yeah, bring it to me, bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah. What about on Twitch? How's the Twitch? Huh, interesting. I'm gonna restart shit. I'm gonna restart everything and see if that fixes it. Give me like 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be back. Check, check. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2. Yo. Hey! Can you guys hear me now? So yeah, I guess my sound's just being fucking shitty for whatever reason. Yeah! Check, check. Yeah. So right now it's just using my fucking the audio on my webcam. I want to just give me 2 seconds to figure this out. Like I want to see if I can get this shit working, because this is gonna drive me crazy otherwise. Like this should be working. Everything should. The time old Bihar decided it's working. All I had to do is just turn it off and turn it back on again. Check, check. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's fucking great. Like everything goes wrong and you get to have a fucking panic attack like in front of an audience. That's what performing is. Is shit going wrong and then fixing it on the fly in front of a fucking audience. Oh man. So the buffering's back? Oh. So I think what it is like I think YouTube, like since it's a Saturday night, shit might be a little overloaded. So like when I stream my like high definition audio, it might cause a fucking buffering problem. Okay, actually maybe whatever, fuck it. I'm gonna just dive in, because I could spend all night trying to fuck with this to get it working correctly. But sometimes the gremlins are just fucking shit up, man. That's what they do. So I'm gonna dive on in and just start playing this album. So I hadn't thought about this record in a minute, and I was going through it like over the last couple of days, like think about these songs, and it's like I wrote like finding out about this, but I was still very much like like I had just a normal like early 20s something, late teenager, doing that whole vibe. But like these songs, I wrote these songs while we were in really, really deep into touring. We had started touring, we were doing it full time, but nobody cared. We were out just trying to make a name for ourselves and trying to get respect and trying to just do the whole thing. And nothing was clicking, nothing was working, but we were out doing it, just like demanding it. And there was a whole lot of frustration and feelings of hopelessness. And that's really thematically, that's what this record is about. That's why I wanted to call it Keep It Together, because that's really what it is about in the early years of trying to be a band, is you just continue going forward and trying to keep the whole thing together, because at any moment the whole thing could really fall apart. So thematically, that's kind of what the record's about. The first song, All In, before we linked up with TJ, who's been in the band for about 4 or 5 years, we had a revolving door of drummers for about 4 years. It was pretty much every April we had a new drummer. I figured it out because it was always around my birthday. I was training a new drummer, and that was kind of where this song came from. Was just dealing with different band members. For whatever reason, they're all good guys, but just different stuff didn't work out for different reasons, and it was a recurring theme for me for a few guys, like figuring out, just trying to find guys that had the same level of dedication and really wanted it the same way that we wanted it. So that was the foundation of this song, All In. The hook is like, you're all in or you're out, which is really what it's got to be about, I think, if you want to be in a traveling band. So. Steadily grinding because we're beasts of burden, taking our chances while the fire's burning. The time to strike is present. If you're unsure, then speak. Making royalty out of peasants without any room for the weak. So speak your piece and beat your chest. Spin your yarns, fail to impress. Words flow like a river into the dam of the unknown. Conviction is the dynamite that blows open a hole. 'Cause you're rolling, or you're out. Yeah, you're rolling, yeah, or you're out. The bar, giving the dime box the purpose. Announces are lifted as you cut side with the worthless. Even a flagship can sink when it's weighed down. God can make them thank the thorn crown. So choose your companionship wisely. We're playing a team sport and glory is unlikely. The odds are against us, but I am relentless. All in on a goal that will be momentous, yeah. 'Cause you're rolling, or you're out. Yeah, you're rolling, yeah, or you're out. Oh, oh. I fucked up the words there. I had the lyrics for this pulled up, for this album pulled up, but with all the bullshit of like everything fucking up, I forgot to pull them back up when I restarted, and I forgot the lyrics to that second verse. I'm gonna pull that up so I can read you the lyrics because there's some cool lines there. Heavy weighs the heart, given asylum to purpose, and ounces are lifted as you cut ties with the worthless. Even a flagship can sink when it's weighed down. A god can end up with a thorn crown. I remember I came up with that line, a god can end up with a thorn crown. I was inspired to write that. It was right after that movie 300. I had fucking really into cocaine. That was like my first experience with that drug, and I just remember, it sucked. And it was just, I always thought it was such an ugly drug as a result of that. There's something you should know about me. I don't fuck around, I got tricks on my sleeve, see. Every move that I make, it's a premeditated strike. Fool me once, shame on me. Don't expect to pull it twice. A pretty face doesn't have a trump. Common sense will save those crocodile tears for a better audience. 'Cause I have been the fool before, and I know the tricks that you have in store. Feeding for a fix, you'll do anything to make a score. Nothing you say is true, it runs the gamut. Slowly consuming you gram by gram. It's killing the girl I knew, I just can't stand it. Denial, denial, so righteous to file. Who's you're trying to fool? Fake it, fake it. Your biggest mistake is not seeing the actions cruel. The people who love you, they've come to discover there's nothing remaining to save. Snowflake, you're one line away from the grave. Party never stops, it's the door that's always closed. It's the bags under her eyes, her swollen stuffy nose. The sustenance for demons that are dug in with the claws. Minimizing all the blessings and highlighting all the flaws. It's the problem and the answer, it varies day to day. It's the chemo and the cancer, man. The point that I'm trying to make is that she's cast under the spell of it. Blows it 'cause she's celibate. Swear she ain't addicted, she just loves the fucking smell of it. And nothing you say is true, it runs the gamut. Slowly consuming you gram by gram. Killing the girl I knew, I just can't stand it. Denial, denial, it's righteous to file. You see you're trying to fool. Fake fake it. Your biggest mistake is not seeing the actions of rule. The people who love you, they've come to discover there's nothing remaining to save. There's no way. You're one line away from the grave. Denial, so righteous defile. Who's you're trying to fool? Fake it. Your biggest mistake is not seeing the actions of roll. People who love you, they've come to discover there's nothing remaining to save. There's no way. You're one line away from the grave. Yeah. So next song, Sorry I'm Not Sorry. I just decided this song would be a good, like, Sorry I'm Not Sorry. I decided I wanted to use that as a hook because Sophia was really into saying that when we first started dating. It's just like something, she would just do something like stupid and she'd be like, whatever, sorry, not sorry. I was like, that's a good hook idea, but I didn't know like what the story was going to be. And I came up with the premise, like, of the verses on a tour. We were touring with, I don't want to put anyone on blast, but we were touring with some friends. And I remember hearing somebody fight with their lady, and she was giving them shit about touring. But they had met on tour, you know what I mean? Like, and the irony of that was just funny because, you know, he met this girl on tour, but, you know, he ended up being away, and she was just not happy about it. And it's like, how can you? I don't know. It's a common theme with bands. I feel, and a lot of girlfriends or whatever. Like, some of them just don't know what they're getting into when the dude's going to be gone all the time, and it's a big catalyst for why relationships end. So that ended up being the motivation for this song. Wrapped up in the moment and never working out the kinks. Making one too many choices after one too many drinks. Yesterday you met a man and he had everything that clicks. But now that same man's here today. He's the one that you wanna fix. Well, I'm sorry it didn't meet your expectations. Sorry that our love had complications. Sorry about the headaches. Sorry about the heartaches. Most of all, I'm sorry I'm not sorry. Most of all, I'm sorry I'm not sorry. Somewhere on that highway, we lost ourselves just because it's easier than taking what we had first, what it was. Started off as fire and it burned out into coal. Now we settle for the embers because the warmth is comfortable. Well, I'm sorry it didn't meet your expectations. Sorry that our love had complications. Yeah. Sorry about the headaches. Baby girl, I'm sorry about the heartaches. Most of all, I'm sorry I'm not sorry. Most of all, I'm sorry I'm not sorry. Most of all, I'm sorry I'm not sorry. Yeah. So that one's called Sorry I'm Not Sorry. If you're just tuning in, I'm playing the record Keep It Together from beginning to end tonight and telling the stories of it. We put this record out in 2016. Put it out on Right Coast Records with our friends Ballyhoo. which was cool. It was our first time putting an album out with a label. It was a really positive experience. This next song is the 4th song on the record. It's called Stop the Fall. And I wrote this song. This was kind of like a scream into the abyss. Like a lot of these songs are just coming from a place of frustration. And this one is a pretty good story, actually. It was I wrote it after our first like really major breakdown, which was, I want to say it was probably in shit. It's probably in like 2013 or 2014. We went down to Florida, and we brought Wolfie and I brought our ladies, like Sophia and Lindsay were with us, and we were towing a trailer. And on the way down to Florida, the van kind of started acting funny, and we had no idea what was going on. And eventually, we managed to limp into Florida. We take it into a mechanic, and our transmission was fried. So this is back when we were making pretty much no fucking money. So, and this is like the worst possible scenario. You know what I mean? Like you're a million miles from home. Transmission goes up. Like it's a pretty major repair. So we had to cancel all the shows, and we stayed with our friend Renee in St. Augustine for a few days, or it was really like 4 or 5 days while they rebuilt the transmission. The girls rented a car and drove home, but myself and our drummer, our old drummer TJ, we had 2 drummers named TJ, we stayed down, and our buddy Tobias that was playing keys with us, we all stayed down and waited for the van, and we got the van, picked it up, and we had a huge show in Ocean City later that week. So we wanted to make it to that, so that's why we were pushing to get the van back, and we immediately drove through the night to get home. But on the way home, the rebuilt transmission started failing as well. It was about 2 hours outside of Florida that it started failing, and it wouldn't. What it would do is it wouldn't go into 4th gear. It would only go in 3rd gear, and we had no reverse. So we were like, fuck it, we're gonna just drive. We're gonna try to drive home. So we drove for about 10 hours straight through the night in 3rd. So we couldn't go past like 60, I guess. Just straight shot up by 95, no reverse. It was fucking terrifying, but we made it. And that's kind of where I came up with most of this song, was when we finally got back to Annapolis, and it's like we just got there by the skin of our teeth. Like we made it happen. Had to put another fucking transmission into the van the next week. It was fucking real shitty experience.
That show on the Planet the night before.
Oh, the one at the 321 local? Oh yeah, that was part of it. So before we crashed at our fucking homie's house, there was this spot we played in Florida. It was really like the first spot that anywhere fucked with that we had like legit fans. People were like, yeah, like we just randomly played there for an opening slot and gave out a bunch of Free Candy albums, or not even the Free Candy albums, but demos that we had, just because that's what we did at the time. And we came back a few months later, and the whole staff like loved us. They were like, we love all these songs, and like so it was like anytime we would go to this spot, it was the 321 local in Cocoa. They would just rage. It was just rage in shows, and that was the last show we played before we broke down, and we ended up sleeping at the bar for a couple days, just like on the stage. Remember that?
I slept on the speaker.
Yep. That's how we did it, man. When I went, like that was how we were touring for. That's how we toured for about 4 or 5 years. Was just sleeping on people's floors, sleeping wherever the fuck we could. Can you turn that down?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this one's called "Stop the Fall." By the skin of her teeth, with a sigh of relief, it's another hurdle in the rearview mirror. Licking our wounds while the picture needs removed, making all of our progress through trial and error. Beck and call to Murphy's Law. It's a 4-letter word on a bathroom wall. That's a premonition to a fate we can't shake. A lady looks glaring through the eyes of the snake. Can't stop the fall, can't fight no more. Never stop the fall, but you can land on your feet. You can't stop the fall, you can't fight no more. never stop or you can land on your feet. Blue to the face is a familiar taste when you're at the bottom staring at the top of the ladder. No one believes in you till you succeed, but everybody wants a piece once you matter. Stick and move, one day we'll prove that I'll walk through. Well, might have left us bruised, but every scar we own was born with pride, 'cause we stood back up once the blood had dried. Can't stop or can't fight no more. You'll never stop or but you can land on your feet. You can't stop or you can't fight no more. You'll never stop or but you can land on your feet. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. You can't stop or can't fight more. You'll never stop or but you can land on your feet. You can't stop or can't fight no more. You'll never stop or but you can land on your feet. Yeah. That one's called Stop the Fall. And at this point, I got to pull up the album because I forget the order.
Good thing you have a website.
Yep. Okay, so End. This was the first recording of End. This was just a breakup song, and I wanted to give it a proper studio vibe, and it kind of just fit with the vibe of this record. It's a breakup song. I played the finger picking version for the last one. I'm gonna play kind of the reggae version for this, which I don't really. Here's a pint of blood, spread with the pen throughout 16 bars. My knees are weak, seeing stars, and now my resolve is set. Gonna embrace the only things I have: this guitar, mic, and a frosted glass. And I hope for the best. Try to remember the good times while I try to forget this fucking mess, because everything is all my fault. So you made it seem one day this will be forgotten, and we can reminisce about the in-between when we were so in love. It felt like something from a dream. 'Cause now I'm awake, keep my warning friends. Everything with a beginning is included with an end. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now if tomorrow, if I should die, if I die tomorrow, baby girl, I just want you to know I wouldn't change a single moment for all the money in the world. My love for you ran deeper than the oceans in your eyes. You're more beautiful to me than all the clouds up in the sky. You always ask me for a song. I hope that this one is good enough. You will never be forgotten, but it's right about time that the ties are cut, because everything is all my fault. So you made it seem one day this will be forgotten, and we can reminisce about the in-between when we were so in love. Felt like something from a dream. Now I'm awake, keep on wanting friends. Every day I see it, everything was all my fault. So you made it seem one day this'll be forgotten. And we can reminisce about the in-between when we were so in love. Felt like something from a dream. But now I'm awake, keep on wanting friends. Everything with a beginning has a motherfucking end. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna play a song that most people have probably never heard because it's not on Spotify or Amazon or any of that shit. We released this record pretty much at the death rattle of iTunes being a thing that people really cared about. So we used a few songs as like exclusives. Like we recorded 16 songs, I think, for this record. And then we actually used 12 or maybe 15. Let's see how many songs this record is. I feel like this record is 15 songs without fucking anything cut, which is insane. Or no, it's 12, yeah. So we recorded like 15 or 16. And these 3 songs, you know, they were used as like an exclusive. You could only get them if you pre-ordered on iTunes. So they were never really heard by a lot of people consequently. So like this song, I kind of want to re-record it because I feel like it's the best in a acoustic setting. Anyways, so yeah, this one's called No Guarantees. It's just about, you know, it's honestly kind of appropriate for these COVID days. It's about having, you know, doing the best you can with making plans, but just the fact that there are no promises in life. Johnny had a plan to succeed. Get a real nice house with a double garage, the American dream. So he studied till his eyes would bleed. A double major in school, he had his bachelor's and 3. They were business degrees. With you, but he had run out of luck. The recession was cruel. He made the discovery. There's no guarantees, no guarantees, no guarantees, no guarantees. Sally never asked for much. In love with the idea of being in love, knowing a good man's touch. She never understood the concept of lust. A natural flirt, she drove the boys nuts cause it was never enough. Fate brought her the man of her dreams. All that she hoped for, he was perfect on paper, or so it would seem. Got what he wanted and cast her aside. Never the same, she was damaged goods, just a discarded prize. There's no guarantees, no guarantees, no guarantees. Guarantees. Yeah, it's called No Guarantees. It was on this record technically. It just didn't really get released, you know. I think I'm gonna re-record it. What do you think, Sophia? What do you think?
Of what?
Should I re-record that?
What?
It wasn't really released.
It wasn't on Keep It Together?
It was a bonus track, so I think the only version people can listen to is on YouTube. Huh? Well, no, that one's not on the record, so it's like I just kind of threw it in where I thought it was an appropriate place.
Yeah, I love that song.
So this next one is called Hipster Douchebag. And I wrote this. We after we were trying to just be as like so we figured out everything as we went along. You know, there's no real fucking instruct. We put out Free Candy, which was our first record, and then after the fucking record was out, we're like, let's hire a publicist, which is totally the wrong way to do it. You should hire the publicist before you put the record. From a dude in Denver. I don't even remember him, but he just fucking tore us apart, man. It was just like, it's like every few years another band comes along and just rips off Sublime and fucking just totally just shitting on the whole thing. And it really ate me up, honestly. It was like the first time that had happened, and it fucking really bothered me. And I looked into him, and I looked at his other, and about all the things that I would have to do to make him happy, but fuck him because I'm happy with what I'm doing. And it's about, you know what I'm saying? It's about doing what you want to do. So. I should wear another man's shoes. Write some songs about fictitious blues in a tone that's ironic. I'd mix my gin with tonic, and I'd never, ever, ever crack a smile. Hold apathy for my craft. Make fun of others when they laugh, sneering while they pander. I would whisper in candor their sincerity. Oh, it's such a bore. But if we all think he's right, sure some must be wrong. It's all been done before, according to you. Conformity is a sin. Hate the world we're living in. Think of people as sheep. Only thing I believe would be found in the forums that I read, and harbor hate for its own sake. The authority ungenuine and fake, content with cheap domestic chants. I become that kind of man who'd rather judge than take a chance. Well, if we all think he's right, sure some must be wrong. Yeah, you know it's all been done before, according to you. Yeah. That one's called Hipster Douchebag. So that concludes the A side of the record. This next one, Urination Citation, is pretty self-explanatory. It's based on a true story where I got arrested in downtown Annapolis. Well, I didn't even get real. I guess I technically got arrested. I didn't get taken downtown or nothing. I was already downtown. They didn't take me to the police station. It was like closing time at the bars in downtown Annapolis, and there's this pizza joint that everyone goes to called Manja's. And your boy was hammered drunk, and I wanted pizza. And there's an alley right next to Manja's, and I had to pee. So I'm big on peeing outside, guys. It's something I enjoy doing. It's one of my. I would argue it's one of the most primal things that we can do as men. I dig it, man. Whenever given the opportunity, I would rather pee outside than in a bathroom. That's how I roll. That's what I'm about. That's my vibe. So, I understand legally that we're not supposed to do that. But once again, I had to go to court, and I got a few hours of community service, and that was it. But the whole thing was pretty funny. Oh yeah, there's a funny line in here. So like a good story about this, and this is actually my mom's idea because like there's a line: "Stream is flowing, fuck Josh Cohen. Sorry if it leaves a stain." Um, I initially the line was, "Find an alley, fuck O'Malley," because Josh Cohen is the mayor of Annapolis, but then O'Malley, as you might remember from the presidential bid, he was the governor of Maryland. But my mom was like, you should say Josh Cohen instead of O'Malley because like the whole reason they were cracking down on that was like evidently people were complaining to the mayor's office on like they would go to church on Sunday and people were complaining because the fucking pee smell in downtown Annapolis from people like myself. So it's a little fun fact about this song. Nature's calling, zippers falling, pulling out the trousers snake. Too much liquor, never figured this could be a big mistake. Stream is flowing, fuck Josh Cohen. Sorry if it leaves a stain. Package showing, flashlight glowing. Officer, let me explain. You gotta go and you gotta go, 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 gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go! What a bender, sex offender, or so they'd have you believe. Holy defilable pariah, just for some bladder relief. Day in court, sweet and short, regarding to that day last May. Judge inquired what transpired, Your Honor, all I can say. You gotta go and you gotta go, 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 gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go, you gotta go and you gotta go! I gotta put my wife on blast for a minute.
What? Why? What?
One of the things, one of the moments where I really knew that I loved her and I wanted to be with her. When we first started talking, before we were even dating, we would hang out and just listen to music. We would get off work and just be hammered and like sit around and listen to music and shit. And there was one such night where we were doing that. We did it for about probably 2.5 hours, just listening to music. No funny business, just listening to music. And about like probably an hour and a half into it, when she gets drunk, she gets like real like closed-eyed and fucking closed-lip smile and shit. She's like, hold on a second. She just stumbles out of the car because we're parked like on the street. It's probably like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So she stumbles out of my car and goes and finds a tree and just fucking pops a squat, just lets it rip. Comes back like nothing happened. I was like, that lady, that's a good lady.
No shame.
No shame. No shame in the game, man.
No shame.
All right. So this next song, Place Your Bets. This is a song about... There is an editorial that gave us a lot of shit. In the beginning, they just didn't give a fuck about us. And then they gave us a lot of shit about some dumb shit and just pretty much just kind of dismissed us.
That was the most vague.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. This is what the song's about. I'm not trying to. Just trying to be honest about it, but without diving into it too much. So it really frustrated me because it was like a scenic an editorial that was kind of specialized on our scene, and I saw it kind of as their responsibility to develop younger bands. Like that's how in my head, like ideally, you would think press and scenes would they would be concerned with developing upcoming bands, but that's just not typically how it works. It's more about everyone has their own interest in shit, and whatever. It frustrated the fuck out of me. I was frustrated at life for a long time, just touring the way we did and doing what we were doing and not getting the respect I thought we deserved. So like when we started really getting shit, I kind of wrote this song as a fuck you to just pretty much anyone that was gonna doubt us or what we were doing. The whole premise of this song is you don't gotta like us. You don't even have to fucking you don't have to like us. You don't gotta work with us, but you're gonna understand we're gonna do this anyways, and we're gonna be here. So that's kind of the vibe. Deck is stacked so the house always wins, and every hit that we take straight to the chin. But if they throw a jab, you can throw a haymaker. If they wanna be God, you can be there for sake of fake or legit. Let them keep talking shit. The only fights lost are the ones that you quit. The legend is spread every time that it's mentioned. You don't need their respect if you got their attention. Now you can look me in the eyes and see genuine authenticity. What you see is what you get. You don't agree, place your bets. And then when the cards are shown, you can reap what you have sown. What you see is what you get. You don't agree, place your bet. The road to hell is paved with goodish intentions, so this heat is understandable. Now that you mention it, but if I step to Lucifer with a fire in my eyes, more incensed than the elements found where he resides, he can knock me back or knock me out, but he'll have to kill me to keep me down. Passion is garnered through the battles you lost. It's the fuel to the fire that feeds our resolve. You can look me in the eyes and see genuine authenticity. What you see is what you get. You don't agree, place your bets. And then when the cards are shown, you can reap what you have sown. What you see is what you get. You don't agree, place your bet. Yeah, dude. Sophia's one of Sophia's friends from college is like commenting on all these drunk pee stories he has of her. This is incredible.
No, he's telling his own pee stories, all right?
Well, yeah, but he said he had a picture of you too, I believe.
Probably.
Kentucky Gentleman, right? That's what you all drank?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So good.
So load in, load out. This song, I don't know. I wrote this song. Giggling at pee antics.
I'm giggling at Jimmy Chalmers' comments and texting with Ashley at the same time.
So load in, load out. I think I wrote this one around 2012. It was definitely when we were passing around a lot with Pasadena because my man Will Finley. There's just a lot of inspiration between just bullshit that we talked about with this song. This is pretty much the whole. When you're on tour, that's pretty much what it feels like. Is you just load in and you load out constantly, just loading in, loading out, driving. It's the whole fucking gig. So. Load out. Load in. Load out. Load in. Load out. Rock a set. Find a couch. Drink until it's comfortable and pass the fuck out. 5 hours under, then it's on a new route. Get a gas station meal, it ain't changed too. Bartenders that lost their bill. Ballin' on a budget, always looking for a deal. We stay ballin' on a budget, looking for shit to steal. So crack another beer, twist up another blunt. Spark it in the back, pass it up to the front. Wolfman at the wheel, steady pushing on the ride. Touring in a van with free candy on the side. Load in. Load out. Loading in. Load out. Yo, I got tacos in my belly and a 40 in my hand. I've been sleeping on a floor, I've been living in a van, and I'm running out of hope. I'm running from the man, I ain't much of explanations, baby, try to understand. Working on a fame, one fan at a time. While we fuck up our lives, one can at a time. Stale beer, cheap whiskey, drink it up by the pint. You can find me on the highway, steady crossing state lines. See, we're rocking sets across the 48 states. Gonna catch a boat to Europe, to France for the crepes. Play sold out show in China, macking out on rice cakes. Encore in it ought to come, put the penguin in the face. Load in. Load out. Loading in. Load out. Broke strings, broke dreams, broke bones and lips. Until I break into the game, I will be broke as shit. But you can remember the name because I'll never quit. I'll get that money, now stop talking about the brokenness. Call me open this out. Because I know and can't. Ah, fuck. Hold that thought. Yeah. Broke strings, broke dreams, broke bones and lifts. Until I break into the game, I'll be broke as shit. But you can remember my name, cause I'll never quit. I'll get that money, now stop writing about the brokenness. Call me a chauvinist, but one day I'll be the man. Look at get force in the mouth, just because I know I can. Get a steed on spinning rims, on an easy payment plan. Economics ain't a problem when you're in the promised land. But till that day comes, I'll be steady on our grind. Nomadic and erratic with an inebriated mind. Drinking Rickle-Off and Slurpees, cause we don't fucking care. Maybe you can call us Serbies, we ain't going anywhere. I know, man. There's a lot. I've written over 100 songs. It's a lot of lyrics to remember. I like that. There's a line in there that I was very proud of when I wrote it. And it's drinking Rickle-Off and Slurpees because we don't fucking care, baby. You can call us herpes. We ain't going anywhere. And if you're not familiar, Rickle-Off is the cheapest vodka you can get. Comes in a plastic jug. And when we were in high school, we used to do that. We'd buy handles of Rickle-Off and put them in Slurpees and just get fucked up. But, you know, rhyming Slurpees with herpes, that's a pretty pro-level achievement in songwriting, if I do say so myself. Rules be damned. All right, so I wrote this song. I started playing guitar, like, late in life. Like, I started playing when I was 17. And I immediately, when I started playing, I wanted to be a performer. And it was my senior year of high school. I played, like, I played some talent shows at school, just being like fucking awful, playing like awful songs that I'd written just because I wanted to. And there was a dude I went to high school with who was a little older than me, and they were in a band. And I just remember the dude like mocking me a lot, just because I was terrible, you know. But like, and he was in this band or whatever. He ended up going off to music school and shit. And I remember like connecting with him again at an open mic like 5 or 6 years later after I had started touring. I had some very limited success, you know, but we were touring and doing it. We were starting to get a little bit of a buzz. And the dude was doing fucking nothing with music, had a fancy fucking music degree. And I just remember, like, it was crazy because, like, I'd like to say I felt validated, but I still felt bitter, and it's like it's crazy to think like holding a grudge like that for so long, but it's something that sticks with you, I guess, and that's just kind of I'm a petty person. Like I remember being wronged and shit. But yeah, that's the story of this one. Walking bag of nerves, every action so perverse inside his own mind. Children can be cruel, youthful actions follow you throughout your whole life. See the game, it evolves, but people, they never change. So rules be damned. A smile can be a mask, a handsome stopper in a cast that holds a vile brew. It's tormented, ain't void of guilt. Hypocrisy is the sand on which we build our lives. All lies. You see the game, it evolves, but people, they never change. So rules be damned. You see the game, it evolves, but people never change. No, so rules be damned. I would later identify as panic attacks. A lot of people over the years, there was a long, I recently, like, over the last few years, after we started going to California and I started getting more educated on it, like, I started smoking weed again. But I didn't smoke weed for a long time because it was one of the catalysts of my panic attacks, I thought. But really, it was just learning how to manage stress properly. But it was the craziest, you know, you don't know what it's just a totally new feeling and you don't know what it is. And for me, it was like, it was brain fog, if anyone's familiar with that. That's how I kind of got it. It manifested in me. And I thought there was something wrong with my body. And then eventually I just realized it was an emotional thing, like learning about anxiety and stress in general. And a lot of it just came from this lifestyle of just traveling the way we did and how much uncertainty there was. Because, I mean, like, we made no fucking money. And we were just traveling around in a vehicle that was not safe as could be, you know, crashing with strangers, and there's just a lot of shit that we did. We just fucking said fuck it and went out and did it and just took chances and said we would, you know, like shit went wrong, we always figured it out, but it's still, there's a lot of uncertainty that came with it, and I think that was a big source of it, you know. And then you self-medicate with fucking booze and shit, and it all just becomes this toxic mental thing, you know, so consequently, panic attacks, you know. And I wrote this song as kind of just like my mantra of how it felt and then how I was dealing with it. This one's from my girl Deb if she's watching, out in Philly. crashing and burning, tossing and turning. My stomach is churning. The one thing I'm learning is I can't stop. It won't stop. Sinking or swimming, the end is beginning. It's so damn convincing. The room won't quit spinning. I can't stop. It won't stop. So I keep moving, I keep moving on. Don't stop moving, I keep moving on. Close your eyes or look away. It's only real if we permit it. Feigned ignorance is wearing and innocence permitted. I can't stop. It won't stop. Choking on the anxiety, I can't escape, it's tied to me. It takes the rain consistently and it whispers to me quietly. I can't stop. It won't stop. So I keep moving, I keep moving on. Don't stop moving, I keep moving on. I keep moving, I keep moving on. Don't stop moving, I keep moving on. I can't stop. It won't stop. Yeah. That was called Keep Moving. That's always been one of my favorite songs, honestly. I feel like it never really took off as much as I wanted it to, so we don't really get to play it that much. But I dig it. So this is the last song, and I kind of put it as a. I like putting acoustic songs at the end, but like I said, this album's just fucking so angsty and a lot of bitterness and fucked up emotions in it. I wrote this last song on one of our first tours to California, just traveling around, bouncing around. I remember being in Long Beach and working on it, but it's just a song about minimalism. And, throughout all this shit, all these fucked up feelings, really, I was doing what I wanted to be doing, so I was happy, and I believed in it, and I knew I was going to make it work. I didn't know how or when, but I was pretty confident I was going to make it work, and I didn't necessarily have all the respect I wanted, but I had the important things, and that's what really matters. I'm going to tune real quick. Got the sun to my back and a view of the shore, and I'm working a job that doesn't feel like it's sure, and I'm chasing a dream that one day we'll be Lord. It ain't much, but it's all that I need. I got a hot cup of coffee and tickets for booze, and the bar's got a table with new tips on the cues. And I'm living a life that ain't run by the news. It ain't much, but it's all that I need. With a strong cell signal and a fully charged phone, I got friends I can call when I'm feeling alone. There's a good woman's love waiting for me at home. It ain't much, but it's all that I need. Now it's another day on the right side of the ground. I got the things that I've seen and the love that I found, and with just enough gas to make it to the next town. It ain't much, but it's all that I need. It ain't much, but it's all that I need. Yeah. So let's keep it together, guys. If you guys want to hear anything, let Dawn know. She'll shoot me some texts. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick and then come back and play some requests. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, look at Stan.
Oh, no, Stan.
Hello, Dingle.
Get up from his comfy spot.
The Dingle farted.
We heard that, Stan.
He's gassy. All right. All right, this first one's for Mike from Jackie. I'm gonna treat myself real quick. Cheers.
I'm falling asleep.
Do it. I've been feeling like a victim, crying over a broken system, wishing I could trade my cards in for a new one. Money's tight, and time is a commodity. A little bad luck, cross the line of poverty. My car's dying, debts are compounding. Swimming the line of treading water and drowning, but it's all going to be fine. Who worries on my mind? I always must remind myself the struggle is divine. Society draws a line, but they are not one defined. Relax and give it time. It's all going to be fine. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Truth is, I'm prone to depression, but a life spent coping has taught me a lesson. Happiness can't be bought or given despite what is missing. It's a life worth living. A billion souls all working together as one. Create the warmth that you feel and step into the sun. Our existence is a complete phenomenon, so whatever your stress and pills in comparison. Live a life following where your heart leads you, not mimicking charades displayed on social media. Fuck the values, society, whatever completes you. It's all going to be fine. I put worries on my mind. Going to be fine. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. When I die, please don't shed a tear. Just call the boys and crack open some beers. With my guitar and spread the ashes at please don't shed a tear to leave her single in a pair. But the pain she feels reflects the love we shared. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. That one was a request. I'm not exactly sure for who, but Alright, someone asked for a stupid song that I actually know. I just haven't done it in a while, so it sounds like fun. I'm gonna give it the old college try. She's beautiful and that's for sure. Steal a little love and I'm still gonna need some more. Rob it, steal it from the rich, give it to the poor. Telling everyone that it don't matter anymore. All I really needed was a friend like you. Help me through when tomorrow we can sing. People only wanna sing it for too long. People sing the same song everywhere I go. Closer from the sun, further from the moon. Telling everyone I see you real soon, 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 soon. Yes, I think she's beautiful and that's for sure. Steal a little loving and I'm still gonna need some more. Rob it, steal it from the rich and then I give it to the poor. Telling everyone that it don't matter anymore. I said all I really needed was a friend like you. Help me through and tomorrow we can sing. People only wanna sing it for too long. People sing the same song everywhere I go. Closer from the sun, further from the moon. Telling everyone that I'll see you real soon, 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 soon. Yay! Hard liquor got me getting drunk quicker. Don't mix it, trying to fuck up my liver. Drink a handle, post some dumb shit on Twitter. Can't stop, cause I ain't no quitter. Listen up and I'll paint you a picture. Alcoholics talk about clarity, and it's clear to me that it's plain to see. Every drink I take is a drink I make, them down surrounding reality. Honestly, it's hard to be another motherfucker trying to chase a dream. So I chase my dream with Sir Jamie Bean, babbling like a buzzer fiend. This liquor has got me running my mouth. All of my opinion are coming out. I'm up at the bar, I'm ready to shout. And I know what I'm really about. Boo to the gut and I ain't yelling. I'm gonna end up going and beating, but until then I'ma keep on beating demons away with liquid meaning. How I'm dealing with my feeling, drinking up liquor till I'm reeling, laying in bed with a spinning ceiling, praying to the god of porcelain kneeling. Pull out the bottle, please. Pour out a shot of 3. Give me the bottle, keep the shots and be my company. We're getting drunk tonight. It ain't gonna make you right, but it can't get worse under my verse. So fuck you, man. Let's get tight. Hard liquor got me getting drunk quicker. Don't mix it, tryna fuck up my liver. Drinking and I'll post some dumb shit on Twitter. I can't stop, cause I ain't no quitter. Living up and I'll paint you a picture, yeah. Alright, this is a verse from a song I got coming out in a few weeks. Whether a cipher or rhythm, I am the sickest one in it. I am the quickest to get it. My bars are timeless and vetted. I ain't the first one that said it, but every verse that I send in is fatal to the beat of song. Y'all are cursed with my venom. Go take a bite from the apple, enjoy the poisonous fruit. The kid is salty like Scrapple, cause I got something to prove. With that Maryland swagger, I'm drinking Yingling Lager. Your boy is body and verses, and this beat's a cadaver. I ain't a singer or rapper, I ain't the brain and the heart. I am the story unfinished, I am the sum of the parts. Yo, I never knew what it meant to feel alive until I started on my grind back in 2009. Started singing songs as a means to provide. I started writing out rhymes instead of spitting out lies. And then I hopped in the van because I wanted to thrive. Started rocking bar gigs all over I-95. Blacking out on every stage cause I was screaming the mic. It felt right, even if just for the night. They say it's better to burn out than to fade away. So I got faded every day, pursuing an early grave. Then I met my queen, decided to stay, started our family. and started changing my ways. Instead of chasing the bottle, I started chasing summits. Cause now this vagabond, he had to fill a baby stomach, yo. Hard liquor got me getting drunk quicker. No mixer trying to fuck up my liver. I drink it and I'll post some dumb shit on Twitter. Can't stop, gonna get no quitter. Listen up and I'll paint you a picture. Drinking Espolon at the liquor barn. Chucking margaritas from dumpster down. That's the bomb and them sake bombs. Feels like I'm living in a drinking song. Find me in the club with a gallon flash. Drunk off my ass, punk acting crash. Next morning catch me at mass. But the cake stands over the community cask. I am a menace that is void of all repentance. Drinking anything fermented and I'm slurring all my sentences. Defending this top of unextensive list. Entitled fuck, so don't give fuck how you live. I'ma keep it going till your boy's demented. Hard liquor got me getting drunk quicker. No mixer trying to fuck up my liver. I drink a handle, put some dumb shit on Twitter. I can't stop, gonna get no quitter. Listen up and I'll paint you a picture. Yeah. So I spent like the first month and a half of quarantine writing like folk songs, writing and recording folk songs. But I also spent it like learning the basics of doing production and mixing using Logic, which is like what I record with and do all my shit. You know, I've never been like super competent in it, but I can do small things, but I'm getting competent with it. So I spent the first 6 weeks doing folk shit, and now I'm just building hip hop fucking dub reggae beats and writing rap lyrics, and it's fucking having a lot of fun, honestly. I feel like it's so easy to do that shit from home. Like we can do like fully produced shit, like just building it on the computer. It's fucking wild. And then like if we want, you know, like when we do our stream next Saturday, we'll have everything set up. You could just take the drums out, the electronic drums, and fucking have TJ play a beat, and fucking there we go. Might be able to release it. Did you spill? Here. Gotta have paper towels in the room if Sophia's in the room. It's just that's how it goes. But yeah, I'm thinking like I'm on a fucking hip hop roll, man. Reggae hip hop shit. I'm gonna probably write a fair amount of songs like that over the next couple months. I wrote and recorded one over the last few days. It's fucking dope. I feel really, really good about it. Anyways, this next one's for Justin. Not a home, just a place where we got high. We were on 19 and freedom was a taste that we enjoyed. Living for the nights we would go until the drugs ran out or until someone recalled being employed. We all worked in restaurants, if we worked it all. Justin made his ends meet selling pot. Nasty in the crawl space. That summer was a small taste of a lifestyle where the party never stops. On Locust Avenue, on Locust Avenue, on Locust Avenue, on Locust Avenue. There was that day where we all tripped and walked around to look at flowers. But I started freaking out and had to leave. Then I calmed down and I stole my father's car to get back, needing to be a part of the memory. I picked you up and we went on a bay ride. We parked so we could walk along the beach. I gave that money in my wallet to a man I met, screaming nothing really matters, 'cause nothing really matters. On Locust Avenue, on Bullshit Boulevard, on Locust Avenue, on Locust Avenue. And then the leaves started falling, police started calling. They set up shop right down the street. They gave us parking tickets 'cause we told them where to stick it when they asked to come inside to take a peek. The parties got out of hand, neighbors didn't understand. We were young and didn't give a fuck. Casey crashing through the wall, we wouldn't make it through the fall. Escape and I'm run out of his luck. We sang, oh, 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 da 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 da. We sang, oh, 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 da 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 da. One day the cops came through the door saying everybody on the floor. The search warrant will execute today. Justin crawled out of his window with a half a pound of endo. The bastards wouldn't get him in his way. No way, and they did not. But the eviction notice came. The landlord had exhausted their will. The party had stopped, but none of us forgot the one summer we spent on Locust Avenue. Locust Avenue. Locust Avenue. Locust Avenue. Yeah. The cutest thing happened like yesterday, I think, or maybe it was earlier today. But I was working on a new song that has like that skate punk kind of vibe to it, the fucking like. And my son was just like listening to me playing guitar, and as soon as I went into the punk shit, he just starts stomping his feet and running around just like fucking having his own little circle pit. It was incredible. It was pretty great, right? He like so Augie likes skate punk grooves. He likes Slayer. He fucking loves Slayer. And he likes like swamp grass shit. So he's got pretty cool taste in music. Watching a baby like fucking get into like death metal is fucking hilarious, honestly. All right. This next one's for Deanna Clover. I'm assuming that's one of the Deannas from Twitch. There's two Deannas that always hang out on Twitch when I'm playing on Twitch. $500 in 8-hour day. Places to go, but I ain't got nowhere to stay. Black and white traded for shades of gray. I wouldn't take it any other way. There's nowhere that I would rather be. I ain't got nothing left at home for me. Ignorance realized, decidedly wise. Plans working out is such a welcome surprise. Relationships lost dual practice. All that I got is just the asking price. There's nowhere that I would rather be. I ain't got nothing left at home for me. Ignorance realized, decided, oh no. Live with conviction and passing your youth. Give no regard unto the burden of proof. Spending a life searching for absolute truth, when all you need is in the actual pursuit. There's nowhere that I would rather be. I ain't got nothing left at home for me. I stand behind what I've done and said, the scars I formed and the tears that I shed. Though all my actions have finally led to ensuring I come home to an empty bed. There's nowhere that I would rather be. I ain't got nothing left at home for me. Yeah. I guess Joey Harkham's done. I see a lot of friends coming in. I saw Kevin Owens was here, man. Kevin, I was actually earlier. I was telling the story after I played the song "Stop the Fall." So it was early on in the stream. I was telling the story of how we used to play at the 3-2-1, and y'all fucking always threw down, and how the one time when our transmission went up and we slept on the fucking stage for the weekend. Hope all is well down in Florida, brother. We spend our whole lives collecting things that we don't need. Coming to this world without any air to breathe. Screaming bloody murder as our lungs go into use. The first smile on our lips is from the love felt in the room. It costs money to be born, money when you die. But it's funny that the money don't bring purpose to your life. Live and breathe for love, 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 love. Ooh, ooh. In a room smelling like flowers, he fades faster every day. Family all around him, but not knowing what to say. He is ready for what's next, he ain't leaving too soon. The last smile on his lips is from the love felt in the room. It costs money to be born, money when you die. So it's funny that the money don't bring purpose to your life. Live and breathe for love, 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 love. Ooh, ooh. Our obsession with possession is raising important questions, like why aren't we double guessing the link that's between depression, trading our self-expression to fit with modern perceptions. If I mentioned spend the time before the spiritual accession, y'all. Money is the means to an end, but it ain't a purpose. You could have it all except love and it becomes worthless. Fancy possessions might feel good on the surface, but that emptiness will not be filled with the purchase. You got a Benz and a yacht and a house on the bay with nobody to share at the end of the day. Got a chest full of jewels and a monogram shirt, but nobody grind when they put you in the dirt, yo. Now rooms and a safe full of cash, fake friends loving you for your stash, but then when the drugs don't last, all the days been alone in another castle. In conclusion, happiness won't be bought or sold, and consumerism, it consumes the soul. It costs money to be born, money when you die. But it's funny that the money don't bring purpose to your life. Live and breathe for love, 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 love. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. I think someone requested Stanley, since he's been such a cute doggo, just chilling all night, chilling with mom.
Because mom has snacks.
He's a food-driven doggo. That's for goddamn sure. Stanley lays in bed all day with a smile upon his face. Sunshine woman did not cost anything. He won't let it go to waste. Stanley lays in bed all day, despite the things people might say. Simple pleasures are the only ones he knows. Lofty goals ain't worth the chase. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The moment is where his home is. No concern can hold his focus. Call him lazy, call him hopeless. He'll just smile and fail to notice. Stanley lays in bed all day, a belly full of steak. Nothing in the world could be as good as this. Savoring a lingering taste. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the moment is where his home is. No concern can hold his focus. Call him lazy, call him hopeless. He'll just smile and fail to notice. Stanley lays in bed all day. Yeah. I saw Chalmers say that he wanted to hear you sing something, Sophia.
What do you want to sing?
You want to sing a Joni Mitchell song?
No,
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Sophia has been inspired by singing all these songs, and I've heard her. She's practicing. She's learning how to play and sing by herself with a ukulele. "A Case of You" by Joni Mitchell, right?
It's my favorite song.
When she's confident enough, I'm gonna make her play it on the live stream for everybody.
Maybe just sing it.
Yeah, we could do that. I could just play it for you, and you could sing it.
I would do that.
Well, I don't know it right now, but is it easy?
I mean, it's hard for me, but I'm not great at ukulele.
Well, I'll try to learn it, and we can do that. What do you want to do?
Either one.
Let's do the Bob Dylan song.
We say, what do you want to do? Like,
We have two songs.
we did 2 songs.
Chalmers says, not one of your songs. Do a good song. Fuck you, Jamie. You know the deal. Just make sure you sing into it.
I almost put that on your computer.
If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the wind hits heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was true love of mine.
If you go where the snowflakes form, where rivers freeze and summer ends,
see for me that her hair hangs long, that it rolls and flows all down her breast. Please see for me that her hair ain't long. That's the way I remember her best.
I'm wondering if she remembers me at all. Many times I've often prayed in the darkness of my night, in the brightness of my day.
If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the wind hit heavy on the borderline, remember me
To the one who lives there.
she once was
A true love of mine.
she once was
A true love of mine.
Yay, we did it.
Sorry, I spaced out.
I saw a bunch of Happy Mother's Day comments.
Thank you. Seafood feast.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of fucking seafood. Hardesties are eating good tomorrow. We got some fucking crab legs. We got crab cakes. We got fried clams. We got scrimp. Got corn. My nature is darkness. It could always be better, and it sure as hell could be worse. So I crack a grin and I crack a beer and I lace up for another year. Where there's life, there'll always be a fight. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I seen life and I seen death. I've been east and I've been west. Lived in love and I made stories to tell. I seen the bottom of the bottle more times than I can follow. Learned that the only thing I believe in is myself. That's good enough for me. Should be good enough for you. Because if there is a God above, I know that I will know His love. Because I've always lived a life that has been true. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We all want what we can't have till it's just within our grasp, and then we're surprised the emptiness does not subside. I've known fleeting inner peace that comes with the complete release of all the bullshit that I try to keep inside. I don't care about right or wrong. I just care about writing songs so you can keep your gimmicks. I focus on my lyrics and I'll see you on the other side. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. wanted to rule the world and today I just wanna sleep. Tomorrow I'm gonna wanna find true love and sweep her off her feet. Next week I'm gonna wanna play the field and I'll send her on her way. Live a contradiction, I'm a breathing work of fiction, I'm another walking cliche. And it's madness, I understand, living in a castle made of sand. Thoroughly enticed, I'm ignoring good advice, made a million different plans. Take it in while you have the chance, tomorrow forecast is a no. Yeah, you must pardon my demeanor. Some say I'm a dreamer. The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. Someone else's pasture. Natural disaster. The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. Hedging my bets, ain't got a clue what's next. Making it up as I go along. Ignoring major ties, I've been living double lives, but when to work while I write these songs. Hopefully peace will come my way. Hopefully someday it'll all make sense. If not, I'm gonna have to make my own, never thought for consequence. And it's madness, I understand, living in a castle made of sand. Thoroughly enticed, I'm ignoring good advice, made a million different plans. So take it in while you have the chance, tomorrow forecast is a dawn. Yeah, you must pardon my demeanor. Some say I'm a dreamer. The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. Someone else's pasture. Natural disaster. The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. Damn, that was the first time I ever tried to play that like that with the fucking folk punk kind of groove. I like it though. I get these like that's just something I always think about is like cool ways to make songs go together, like going like seamlessly from one song into the next. And I really don't practice that kind of shit. I just do it at shows and see how it goes. And a lot of times it fucking sucks, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to keep that. Might have to keep that. Kevin, I haven't done either or yet, but I'm going to do it shortly because someone requested that. All right, this next one's for the Caraways out in Michigan. I gotta mail you guys a package on Monday. Tim bought one of my guitar pedals. Take a good look, guys, at that yellow guitar back there on the wall, the yellow hollow body. I'm selling that bitch on Monday. Or it's already sold, rather. I'm just getting rid of it. I do not like. I'm a pack rat with gear, man. Like I don't really give a shit about most things, but gear, I don't like selling it. Like this is really the first time I've ever gotten rid of shit because I usually just hold on to it. But it's gotten to the point where I just need the space, you know. It sucks. There's been so many times where I bought something and I didn't use it for like 5 or 6 years, you know, and I thought about selling it. And I was like, I don't know. I might come back and use this one day, and then I did. And it's like you never get as much money as you pay for it. So. But the thing is, now that I'm recording all this music at home, I need a bass. So I'm selling that thing. I'm getting a bass for the house, and I'm getting a baritone guitar. I'm going to make super sick metal riffs with the Barry guitar. So yeah, it's really just about fucking space. Need more space in this bitch. All right, so this one's for the Caraways. Deanna, I see Deanna asking about masks. We have masks coming out next week. We have a whole bunch of cool merch coming out soon for anyone watching, and we actually got a pretty big announcement coming next week regarding new music for y'all. So stay tuned. I like to believe in the kindness of strangers, even though this world is filled with inescapable dangers. Where caution is a must, you can't tell who you can trust. So disregard my first remark, despite what we have just discussed. There's not enough love, a little too much lust. I done away with the bourgeois, stuck with the upper crust. Human decency is tarnished. Someone get the varnish, help me get rid of these drugs. One day soon I will be dead. Not another thought running through my head. And sometimes the beauty overtakes me, but then I feel left mistaken. How mistaken. Yeah, yeah. Look around, all I see is sin. It's tearing me up, consuming me from within. It breeds overwhelming sadness, slipping into madness. Now you wanna hear me, here's my theory, listen to this. A little more thought could lead to bliss. Recognize the truth of lies, got more holes than Swiss. I ain't saying I'm exonerated, really not that educated, don't interrogate me. I'm taking the fifth because one day soon I will be dead. Not another thought running through my head. And sometimes the beauty overtakes me, but then I feel left mistaken. I'm mistaken. Yeah, yeah. One day soon I will be dead. Not another thought running through my head. And sometimes beauty overtakes me, but then I feel left mistaken. I'm mistaken. Yeah, yeah. Yay! Oh man. I'm gonna do a few more. Yo, I got the time, you got the money, and I got a box of Kleenex. Stick the noses up a funny girl. You got everything you want, you got everything I need. Find that happiness somewhere in between. I like the drumstick, you like the thigh. I like it when it's sunny, you like cloudy skies. Like to see you smile, you like my big blue eyes. Like your honesty, you like my little white lies. You're the into my yang, into my yang. She's the sugar in my tank, satisfy my hunger pain. Into my yang, into my yang, yang. Well, you like it when it's pretty, I just want it to work, girl. Like your free spirit, you get my stupid quirks. You got the 9 to 5 with the healthcare perks. I got shows in a new state every night, like the circus. Well, you like the mystery, I like the facts. You like the deep through the lie, like the wax. What I'm trying to make is that like magnets in a stack. You can't fight nature, baby, opposites attract. You're the into my yang, into my yang. She's the sugar in my tank, satisfy my hunger pain. Into my gang, into my gang. Without the clouds in the sky, we wouldn't care about the sun when it shines. Battles to define the good. Splinter is the cost of the wood. Cause I'm losing my conviction at the end of the tunnel. On my bad decisions, yo, I'm learning bad luck. The only kind I got, I've been burned. I've been fucked, it's so much harder than I thought. If I'd just been born in Cali, I'd already be a star. But I'm from the mid-Atlantic, playing reggae in the bar. And I've been climbing up the hill so goddamn long that the boy who wrote the lyrics ain't the man singing the song. Without the clouds in the sky, we wouldn't care about the sun when it shines. The battles to define the good. Splinter is the cost of the wood. So take it all in stride. Take it all in stride. Take it all in stride. And every single night I take out the light, close my eyes, and the demon show their face and remind me that I'm about to conclude another day, short of where I wanna be and with no clue how to get there. And that failure is the scent that I'm destined to always wear. Please God, if you exist, help me, cause it ain't fair. I'm shouldering a burden and it's more than I can bear. So take it all in stride. Take it all in stride. Take it all in stride. Dumped out, the sun is behind the clouds. No matter what you think it ought to be about, go tell the one you can't be without. You wanna take time to know it better. Dunked out, the clouds are temporary. Holding on to something and you wish you got plenty, but it's bolted down to a concrete floor. You say you want less and I'll give you more. And anyway, I can say what you want me to say. Could recycle all the bullshit and become a cliche. I could take back all of my music and make everyone pay. I could do this, really do this in a serious way. I wouldn't waste my time looking at the sky, cause everything I love is right here on the ground. Baby, listen to the sound, bumpin' ugly. Without the clouds in the sky, we wouldn't care about the sun when it shines. The battles to define the good. The splinter is the cost of the wind. So take it all in stride. 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 Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna do one more. Thank you all for watching. What I'm doing is every Tuesday I go live and I just take requests and kind of just go with it. And Saturdays I'm trying to do themed shows, you know, like kind of sets with a theme to it. So tonight I played the album Keep It Together and told all the stories of the songs. Next Saturday we're playing Beast from the East as a band from beginning to end. And it's looking like we're going to have a horn section, which is going to be dope. So definitely tune in for that. That'll be 8:30. And then the following week I'll do another one of these. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, though. I'm going to probably do, like I did 90s night last Saturday. I might do like like the 2000s, the aughts, I guess is what you call it. And I might just do like reggae rock songs, you know what I mean? Do fucking like Slightly Stupid and Dirty Heads and Expendables, Ballyhoo, fucking all these bands. You know, I know a million covers like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably make a poll in Uglies Nation and see what people want to see. But if you have any ideas, you know, comment. Let me know. Like on YouTube, just comment on the video if there's something you want to hear. You know, Twitch, you can message me. Facebook, the best thing to do is go into Uglies Nation and make a post. So this last song is I love telling the story of this song because I wrote this song about Sophia back when we worked together, and I was smitten with her, but she was with someone else, and I you know, I let her know how I felt, but you know, she was a good girl and she shot me down, as one does in those situations. And I wrote this song, which she heard and immediately knew it was about her. You know, she didn't tell me until years later, or or months or whatever later when we were together. But it was always funny to me because it could have been taken the wrong way, like for sure. And like I learned from writing this song that there's a thin line between stalking and romance, and that the line is measured by the amount of attraction from the receiving party. So. What's in the beginning? How do we define love lived here before us? We're just playing our role. It's never quite like what you read. I am content, creatures of habit. We are teachers, don't take it or leave it. Just know that it's there. I'd rather live with rejection than pretend I don't care. It's never quite like what you read. Is this love or just a fantasy? Either or, I don't mind. Either or, I don't mind. Either or, I do not mind. Either or, I don't mind. I am content, just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. All right. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Next Saturday, we're doing a full band stream, so definitely tune in for that, 8:30. We'll have more custom merch. It's only available if you're, on the day of the show, so keep an eye out for that. And, yeah, man, it was fun. See you.